I'm just gonna shut the light and leave you like that, and then I'm gonna text mommy that you weren't listening, and that's why you're. That's why you're tired and cranky at school. Come on, put some pajamas on. Come pick them out.
I dare you.
Seriously? You're a goofball. Come here. How am I supposed to throw it at your face if you're covered up with a blanket? I'm just gonna tickle you. Do you want to sleep in your dress?
No.
Okay, so then let's get some pajamas on.
Nope.
Do I have to text mommy and say you're not listening so she comes back and puts you to bed?
Nope.
Okay, put your pajamas on. Oh my god. The amount of theatrics in this house this evening. What are you, a parrot? You're a macaw?
No.
A screaming eagle?
No.
A fairy with a throat ache?
No.
That's what you sound like. A vulture?
No.
What are you?
Nothing.
You're a nothing? You're the nothing?
Yeah.
I'm a muffin, not a nothing.
Oh, you're a muffin, not a nuffin?
I'm a muffin, not a huffin.
Oh, well, I hope you're not a huffin' anything.
You're a muffin?
Do you mind?
Do you mind seeing your belly button?
Yeah, I can see your belly button.
Do you mind seeing my
I can see your undies. They have little kitty cats on them.
without my dresser?
Yeah, I can see your dresser. I got eyes. What do you think?
Can you see the back of you?
Can I see the back of me?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got eyes in the back of my head. So when I turn around and you're messing around in here, I'll be able to see it. And then I'll turn around and I'll be like, Lauren, what's wrong with you? Those are my adult eyes. Cut it out. Ugh. Look at this. Ugh. I can't with you. What are you doing, ghost of Lauren? Ugh. Put your pajamas on. You're so nudie. Your brother went to bed naked. He just has his pull-up on. You're going to get cold. You're going to get cold. You're going to go to bed like that? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Do you want this? Okay, Lauren, I'm going to count to 5. And then I'm going to send mommy a text that says she needs to come home. Thanks so much. Those are inside out.
Thank you, Gaga face.
These are inside out. And backwards.
Oh, thank you, Gaga face.
What? You're a Gaga face. These are backwards. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
You're a lunatic.
That a whistle?
No, it's not a whistle.
What is it?
Yeah, it's a whistle. It's a whistle, and I whistle in it for help. And the police come.
Are you a police officer?
Some days. I got handcuffs and a badge, and I'm going to take you to jail. What do I do? Police officer.
You're a construction worker?
No. That's what Daddy does. Daddy builds things. He's an engineer, right? Okay.
I thought that was my arm sleeve.
Well, you would have been wrong.
I'm always wrong.
Nah, not always. Just sometimes. 1, 2, 3. I dumped the garbage on your bed. What happened?
Nothing.
Why are you looking at your toe like that? 3 toenails? How many toes do you have?
4.
What? Count them.
1, 2, 3.
You only have 3. You're covering up 2 of them. What's 3 plus 2?
No.
What's 3 plus 2? How many toes?
3.
You're missing 2 toes. You're gonna be. Your mom's gonna be so sad. She's gonna be, Miss Allie, what happened to Lauren's toes? Like, I don't know. They just disappeared. She used to have 5, and now she's got 3. Look at you, 3 toes. You look like a Ninja Turtle.
Oh, yeah. I wonder why
You're drunk too. Go to bed.
I wonder why my toes keep disappearing.
I don't know. Do you have gangrene? You got frostbite from running around your room naked.
I got only one.
You only have 1 big toe, but you have 2 of them.
No. See?
Oh, look at all those dirty feet. You got dirty toes.
Now I got
It's kind of
0.
You have no toes.
I only get walk on my feet.
You only have what?
Do you babysit Kaya?
No, I don't know Kaya.
Avery.
Avery, I was at Avery's house today.
Unicorn?
I don't have any unicorns.
Dog.
I have my own dogs. And
Cat.
Sammy. I have my own cats.
Well, you babysit a cat too because Banner has a cat.
Yeah, I babysat Peter's cat.
Without Peter at the
What's
house.
Peter's nickname? You remember?
Hello?
No.
Peter means hello.
What did I? Well, that's his last name. What did I used to call Peter? Gut.
Peter Pan.
No, I used to call him Gut Gut. Do you remember? I used to call him Goose.
Peter Goose.
Yeah, go into school tomorrow and call him Goose for me, please.
Okay.
Tell him Miss Allie said hi, Goose. Don't forget.
I'm not a goose.
You're not a goose. Peter's a goose.
No.
Yes?
I'm a pie. I'm a pumpkin pie.
You're a
Pumpkin pie to bed.
pumpkin pie. Don't go to bed. Are you trying to negotiate with me? Pumpkin pie? Are you kidding me? Yeah, you know what happens to pumpkins if they don't go to bed by midnight? They explode. Didn't you watch Cinderella? Bad choice.
No, your face explodes. If you're a
My
pumpkin
face explodes?
pie,
What?
you do explode.
Stop it. Does not.
Your face is
I'm turning your fan on. And
There's not lava
do you want me to tuck you in
There's not lava falling from your face.
from my face? What, I'm a volcano now?
Yes.
Nice. Good night, Lauren. Don't come back out, because you'll be in trouble. Okay?
Okay.
Go to sleep. Get sleep and have a good day at school tomorrow, okay? Oh, my.
Oh my.
Go to sleep, Bennett.
That's a handful.
Putting kids to bed. I think it's funny. Because
Were you aware that this was live while you were doing all this?
no. Why would I be aware? I'm at work. You're like, I'll wait. What a
Well,
dick.
you said the idea.
I wasn't listening to you two idiots.
We weren't saying anything anyway.
Well, I'm glad people will be very entertained.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Hello, Leonardo.
Ew. Oh my god. You needed to do that. You needed to say something. Sicko.
Well,
So aside from tips to put children to bed, what what else would you like to know? What? I said terrible tips for putting kids to bed because they keep coming out and being annoying. Go to bed.
to be fair, it's not that,
You want me to tuck you in?
I'm not gonna. I'll pee in my pants and you tickle.
I'm not gonna tickle you. You just peed. I'm not gonna tickle you, pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pies don't pee their pants.
And you
Lay down.
all with my
Stop. Lay down. Ugh.
This makes for riveting television, or whatever it
I'm
is.
sure. Hey, I'm not gonna tuck you in then. You're gonna tuck yourself in. Good night, snore. Snorri McSnorrison. Bet she didn't flush the toilet either. Oh my goodness. So what's new with you guys? No, go to bed.
hi, Ryder. In the chat.
Go to sleep. Good night. I covered you already.
G'day, Willie.
You are so sneaky.
I want this one.
You don't want this yellow one?
I want this
Or you just want the yellow one? Okay, lay down. Lay down. You don't want it? Okay.
Yeah.
What do you want? The brown one?
Yeah.
And what about any of the gray ones?
I want
This
this.
one?
I want this.
You want the shark?
I want something under you.
You want something under you? You want this one under you?
I want my pocket with my candles.
Oh my
This stream is already going nowhere.
goodness. Well, it wasn't my idea to start it.
Well, nor mine.
No, but you said go live when I said, oh, live.
I think she might have been sarcastic.
Sure.
I was not paying attention. I was probably just agreeing.
It's,
Like please.
That's what women usually, or that's what men usually do to women. Go to bed.
yeah, I'm totally in agreement.
I know.
What? I have no idea what's going on.
Nothing.
do
All
I
I
need to
heard, all I heard
F5?
from you is I'm right. So that's all that matters.
Yeah, that's how women work.
Yep.
Guys, do I need
My
to
goodness.
F5? Because that's Ryder in the chat says I have to.
What?
Do I need to like refresh?
I don't hear very much roboting, to be honest.
Also, why can't he spell my name right? He keeps getting the O and the A mixed around.
Valcon. Sounds like some sort of superhero. Valcon.
Ugh.
Fight against the evil dickhead bots.
You guys both have like an affinity for Rome.
What?
I said you both have an affinity for Roman names.
You're referring to me as
Oh,
well?
who's the other?
Yes, you.
Why?
You named your dick after a Roman emperor.
Well, yes.
Wow.
Not know that.
Yep.
Yeah, you do.
I had some extra special trivia for you tonight.
I'm
Yeah.
sure everyone wants to know about that.
I'm sure everybody wanted to listen to me put a couple of brats to bed.
I'm sure they did.
The one that took bed.
No, they're
But
cool.
anyways. But I found 1,000,000 moms saying stuff.
1 million what's?
Moms.
Okay.
Come on, Steve. You've been on here when we talked about these guys. This isn't anything new for you.
Who doxed what daughters? Who's talking about doxing?
Oh, apparently you said
gave
that.
about the name of
Oh, he thinks it's my kid. That's funny. What a
Shows up in the
shitty
picture.
dox. Ryder,
Although,
you're such a moron. That's funny though.
he's not going to go very far finding out their details.
Yeah. Probably not.
Let's see. So, TBS uses Logan Payne.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
some
How dare they?
interesting show. Nate, Jared, Lloyd, and Robin.
I'm
Or
sorry.
are we supposed
doing
to?
the usual? The usual roboting thing. Sorry.
I am.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Well, I mean, how it goes. I'm sure it'll work itself out soon enough. The roboting. But until then, I guess we'll have to entertain the audience. Our lovely sexual.
It's your Steve's power hour.
Yes, it's my hour to shine.
So if I tell them that you're my boyfriend, is that also a dox?
Yes, it is, because no one knows about it.
Oh no, fuck me. How
Yes,
could I?
that's the idea.
Spilling secrets. Left and right.
Just like
You might as well call me Kraut Tea.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think it's funny, like, how do you not know what I do for a living? Or like that I don't have kids?
I honestly don't bother to watch your videos. They probably watch your videos, but don't actually listen to them.
He's been, well, yeah, it's the tits.
Yeah.
He's been on this stream before.
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh, Ryder.
Yeah. Oh, look, now he's telling you what a dox is. That's funny. It is personal information. I think that being a boyfriend and a girlfriend is personal. It's not between me and the community. Definitely not the skeptics. I'm sure they're very skeptical of our relationship anyway.
Well, I mean, skeptical of their own intelligence. I found a poem, I guess, since, that's the usual thing we do when Vulcan's having technical difficulties.
Yay!
This one's called Morning Wood. And it's by some guy called Danny11714 for Whispers in the Night. Woke up this morning with morning wood. From the night before, the horny mind was on. Practically sex galore, my dreams soaking the sheets. Don't get me wrong, they were delicious treats. My you know what feels like a volcano, erupting explode eons on epic proportions. Feelings rushing to my mind, my you know what throbbing in trying to unwind. Standing strong, I have left it too long. Oh. Hand takes hold, thinking of green chemistry, unleashing my one-handed mastery that I have crafted over time, still pulling and sliding. This damn feeling just isn't subsiding. Shame to waste such intense feeling, but I am all alone, just me and the rock-hard bone. Cold shower it is that will surely put an end to the mind-blowing suspense that my cock has fueled at 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. That was delightful. I imagine.
Yes.
So far.
Good deal. Let's see how
So-
it lasts.
Are we gonna put our trip to Big Bone Lick on YouTube?
Yes, we have to.
I mean,
No.
we have to figure out ways to like take disgusting erotic photos with the sign.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, Big Bone Lick, that's an obvious choice.
Yeah, I mean,
The problem is, of course, finding a big bone. You can have a medium-sized one.
oh my God, can we just get like a super huge dildo and put it in your pants? Like one of those like
That's what I
one of
do
those
with-
like giant.
Where did I come in?
Well, he was
Oh.
reading erotic poetry. I already doxed myself, my kids, and their teacher. So good job there.
This is going so well.
Yeah, I mean,
Craziest thing that's happened on these.
I'm so sorry, Vulcan. It's happening again.
Really?
oh,
Yeah.
wah, wah.
Mm.
Time for solution 2.
Oh, go on your phone. I haven't looked at erotic poetry in so long,
Mm.
but I am dreaming about the day that I get to take your virginity at Big Bone Lick.
Well, what better place to have one's virginity taken than at Big Bone
I
Lick?
hope they have like tar pits or something we can climb in. That sounds
Big
like an
bone tar pit.
infection. Yeah, well, that's why they're famous for the big mammoth bones and giant sloths.
Sloths? Oh yeah, okay.
Mhm.
I like fossils.
Hmm.
I gather.
Yeah, that's why they called it. Well, it's a salt area, so as we know, Salt Lick, because that's what the
Imagination.
animals would come do they would come lick the salt off the earth in order to replace their sodium, and so it became known as a lick. And then there were a bunch of big bones there, so someone got extra creative and called it Big Bone Lick.
There you go.
Okay, how do I sound now?
Excellent.
Lovely.
Yes.
Well,
Apparently, we should provide ourselves with the Black Dystoria, a dildo that's 18 inches long and 5 inches wide.
Yes, that kind of a dildo. That's what I was talking about. One of those massive things that's like almost as big as your leg.
Well, my legs are quite short, so.
I mean, if we could use it like as a tripod to like prop you up, like if you could do like a plank on it, that would be ideal.
With my
Somehow this is still better than when we were talking about corn porn.
Oh, that was
Oh.
awesome. That stream was great.
Corn porn was, yeah, that was dope. I don't think it appreciated that though.
No.
Oh,
Now they get to hear you guys talk about massive dildos.
black dildos. Sorry,
Big
African
bone lick.
American dildos.
Yeah, be family friendly, or else they're gonna strike Vulcan's channel. The amount of times I've said the N-word without even thinking about it, I'm gonna have to clean my act up, which is
It's
really
a miracle
difficult.
this
for me.
channel is still standing.
Yeah, and that would be all my fault. Like just
Is
throwing
it
it out there.
standing or just flopping about aimlessly?
What?
Vulcan's channel, is it standing or is it just flopping around?
I mean, I want to say the best thing to do is just like let it loose and let it breathe.
Apparently, like many small live streams, we ignore the chat. Everyone knows that's how to build a fan base. That made me giggle, William.
Nigger, nigger,
We're
nigger,
watching-
nigger,
Will
nigger.
Will is on point.
He'll be on my point soon enough.
But, anyways,
See, the thing
back
about,
to the.
Will only knows so much about small streamers because he's been banned from all the large streamers for being an asshole.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, I fucking love that guy.
yeah, he doesn't seem like a bad dude.
He's like the one person who can put one word and piss everyone off. Like,
He just strikes me as a guy who really knows how to troll people.
it's a gift. He's my favorite.
Yeah.
hey,
But, anyways, to the 1 million bitches article.
Oh god.
and we have one
TBS.
stream.
Yeah, the kid that she was trying to put to bed.
Not who I was talking about.
Huh?
Too bad.
I've never been banned. Well, then never mind. I take back all of the good things I said about you.
You said good things.
William. No,
William.
about William.
Yes.
I don't say anything good about you. Why would I? Did somebody just
Fuck
fart?
cuck.
Nope.
Totally sounded like a fart.
You've got farts on the brain.
Yeah.
Do you
Well,
want us to fart?
I learned that lovely song this morning about farts.
Oh, it was a good one.
It really was. It was very funny. And I'm sorry that I didn't have the camera on because she was like shaking her butt when she was like, "It makes your booty wiggle."
Oh, God. Farts are indeed awesome. They should be sung about and praised.
They're my favorite.
I noticed.
And
Why?
apparently Lexi's
What are we talking
also.
about now?
Farts.
Deeps farts a lot.
I do.
He's got cabbage farts.
Generally in the shower.
Oh
Farts
yeah,
not
when it's like all steamy and he just has to let them go.
Yep.
Then he's got like little fart bubbles. The steam like traps the farts. Your bathroom probably is like the worst smelling place between the two of you.
It is. Not gonna lie. It's pretty bad.
So gross. But I love you anyway. And your
Oh.
stinky farts.
I love you and your irritable bowel.
I don't have an irritable bowel. I have an ulcerated bowel. You can't even remember
Okay.
all of my handicaps. I feel so oppressed.
You should. You should.
Yeah.
Just saying.
One of these days, I'm just gonna start muting you guys when I want to actually get to an article.
Yes, 1 million bitches. Let's get to this.
Probably the right idea. You should just not. You should just not invite us anyway.
Yeah.
But that'd be too boring.
For some reason, I always derail everyone.
You do. You have this habit.
Yeah.
And
I
yet you
bored.
get to still be on here.
For some reason.
But anyway.
No one knows why. Everyone's like, "That's the worst part of the stream."
Mhm.
Oh,
She won't
well.
stop saying and
Mhm.
distracting everyone.
Like,
Well, anyways, TBS uses the Lord's name in vain. And this show looks completely foreign to me. Do you guys recognize what this would be from? Because I don't watch TVs a lot.
I don't watch television.
No, but the mom is hot.
No, she's got a weird looking.
Is that the same person who plays Robin in How I Met Your Mother, which
No,
lasted like 9 or so seasons?
I don't think so. I mean, her eyes are like wide apart, but I think it works for her. Seeps has a thing with wide-eyed people.
Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't work for me. Sorry.
But anyways, it is almost impossible to describe the depths of depravity found in the TBS sitcom The Detour. That is a retarded name, but okay.
Who the fuck watches TBS? Like, didn't George Lopez have like a...
TBS, I have no idea, but that is probably not one you let your children let loose on unless they're playing something like Shrek.
Didn't George, I'm not golfing anymore until DACA is passed, Lopez have a show on TBS?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think Conan's on TBS also.
I wouldn't be surprised on that either.
Conan the Barbarian.
I fucking wish. You know I have a thing for
Everything.
Keep
stupid.
going, Vulcan.
Every scene is filled with extreme foul language, sexual innuendos, implications, or graphic encounters through this entire 30-minute program. So basically, it's creamy seepage, the show.
You basically, yeah. Sounds like it.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
I think Ellie uses more profanity than I do.
You say that, but we both took the test and you had way more uses of profanity than I did.
Well, yes, on Twitter. That's written.
I mean, I'm just going to say the evidence speaks for itself. I'm a saint. It's your filthy mouth.
My mouth is filthy because I keep sucking cock. Sorry.
Well, I mean, I understand that you needed to help God Pikachu with his little poop and corn problem. So I appreciate you looking out for my friends.
Yeah, I mean, you got to keep a clean foreskin.
That's what I hear.
The foul language used. What the fuck? Where did you come from?
He's talking about foreskins. As a Jew, I would not have very much of an idea about them.
Oh yeah, you got yours chopped all the way off.
Yeah, my foreskin gone.
and turned inside out to make a Chad vagina.
Transasian.
A Chadgina.
My transasian status. Oppression.
I'm so oppressed.
Okay, well, anyways. The foul language used, including the Lord's name in vain, is disgusting. Can I just point out, why would Tylenol care? Because right here they're saying call Tylenol. Owned by Johnson & Johnson.
Okay.
That was just...
The way that people work is they try to attack the advertising companies, and if nobody advertises, then the show usually gets canceled. So.
Yes, it's just like they choose the weirdest like companies to call in relation to this.
Because I mean, it would be the best thing for Tylenol to keep advertising the show because it's clearly giving these bitches headaches.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Every now and then I have something witty to say. Most of the time it's just dicks and
derailments.
Yeah.
But anyways, new episodes of this criminal family who are running from the law air on Tuesday evening, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 9 p.m. California time or Central Time. I'm sorry. But that criminal family on the running who are running from the law, that does not sound like the worst idea for a show in the world.
It was already a movie, though.
Really?
Wasn't it? Yeah, it was like The Millers or something with Jennifer Aniston. She was a stripper. And I think she's hot too, but Seeps doesn't. So.
She's just so generic. Sorry.
Huh. I'm still hot.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, would bang, but...
Ugh. Would bang, but it would be a chore.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. A bag over there.
Okay. For starters, you can be assured with the TVMAL ranking, it is not appropriate for television. No, that means it's not appropriate for the easily disturbed. This irresponsible and tasteless program is inappropriate for any age, but unfortunately, the ages of two primary cast members may attract young viewers.
Oh, they always
a lot of.
They always get fucked off about like the age of the cast members. They're like, oh,
are the ages of these like two little ones actually?
I mean, I think they should just stop having child actors. That'd be a good solution. Just get like midgets to play children.
You'd never watch TV again.
I would never watch TV again. That's true. I don't watch that much of it to begin with, but like, yeah, for sure, I would stop watching TV. It'd be like, oh,
here's
the
a question: if
family's on, and I'd be like, bleh! Be like an
here's a question: if like, TV went away, what would these bitches do?
Bitch about the next thing.
Like if there wasn't
this stream.
Like I don't think they've ever said anything about Netflix.
They'd be like, that painted Harley Quinn is disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
Foul mouth.
Yep.
Slut.
Yep.
I mean, basically everything that everyone who hates me says.
Yeah. I mean, they'd be justified in saying it.
I agree. I'm just really glad that Suit Yourself has started to read children's books because I have a hard time with that, reading.
Yeah. Being retarded.
The network should be ashamed of themselves for
being retarded.
The network should be ashamed of themselves for exposing two young actors to this filth and crude humor. Okay, I don't know how much things work in the acting industry, but I would assume when this sort of thing goes on, the younger actors would like not be on the same set.
It depends. Not having seen the show, I couldn't say too much about it, but I'm sure they're exposed to quite a bit. Just ask Harvey Weinstein.
That could be true. Many of the script involves the two children spouting off profanities. Oh my god. How horrible. You know, that is probably what your two children would be like, shouting off profanities.
Most likely.
I mean, we've...
Yeah.
As long as they didn't do it at school, right? Because that would be the only threat. Like, just don't do it at school. Because if I have to get called into the fucking principal's office...
One more fucking time.
One more goddamn time for you little assholes. I swear to God, I will fuck your day up.
In the
Why
TBS
do you think your
show,
children are using the word fuck so much? I have no idea, Madam Principal, or Mr. Principal, or Sir Principal. Because, I mean, let's face it, our kids are going to be, I mean, it'll probably be some weird thing by the time our kids are in school.
Unfortunately.
Like, why are you wearing those ladies' pantyhose right now? I think that fishnets have no purpose in the boardroom, Miss Roberts. But it's good day. My children will say what they want. Look at you, dressed like a hooker. And that's how you deflect an argument from how you're a shitty parent.
Please, Vulcan, just continue.
I wonder if she's going to realize I muted her.
It won't take long. She's used to it.
In the TBS show, The Detour, the Lord's name is constantly used in vain, which is even once is too much. The Ten Commandments proudly complain, you should now not take the name of the Lord your God in vain. Oh my gosh.
I think your problem is these articles are too long and repetitive.
Yeah. That's why I like...
Oh, that bomb. So bad.
But that's why I don't go after them every week, because I'm waiting for them to like build something else up, but it seems like they're not capable of coming up with anything new.
No, it's literally the same thing. They're like, they're cursing, they're sexual, the children.
So what it's probably going to be is I will probably like keep an eye on them in case they do say something that I feel is particularly interesting to look at, but I guess other than this other article that I found from them, I think it's fair to say we're not always going to look at them.
I think, hey Steeps, what do you think the million moms would have to say about Blood Drive? I think they'd like it.
I would love it.
Imagine if they found out about Big Mouth on TV, Netflix.
I think that... Didn't we read that one? Steeps hasn't seen Big Mouth.
I've seen one episode.
I thought it was kind of funny.
Vaguely amusing.
I watched one episode where the kid got the pillow pregnant. Yeah, it is really Jewish, but they're not all Jewish, which is weird to me.
Yeah, because normally they are.
Yeah. But yeah, when
that's a controversial show from what I've heard.
The little 12-year-old Hispanic kid gets a pillow pregnant, and I had so many racist jokes.
Oh, I bet. I mean, you know, your whole life is just an inspiration for racist jokes.
So apparently, according to Malevolent Rider, Justin Timberlake is killing at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I kind of swore off of Justin after the Super Bowl where he exposed Janet Jackson's nips.
No, the
I was
wardrobe
like,
malfunction.
oh man, Nipplegate.
Mm.
Yeah, everybody forgets about
Why
that.
does every controversy? Why does every controversy have to be a gate?
Because Watergate was funny.
And because people have no imagination whatsoever.
What happens when there's a controversy that
it's a universal slang now.
That,
one of these days there's going to be a controversy involving an actual gate, and it's going to be called Gate.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
that's a fact.
I would.
Well,
laugh for
speaking of the
days.
Super Bowl, this is probably the most we're going to play with the Super Bowl, but NFL rejects Super Bowl ad promoting patriotism, respect for the flag.
Yeah, because of who was it? AMVETS, I think. It was a veterans organization, and they put up an ad that said something about standing or something like that, and they rejected it and said they don't do political ads. But I think it was Ranting Monkey who pointed out in a video. Let me see if I can find it because I'll link it. He did a really good job. And he was like, there's all these feminist ads from the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah.
So he's like, okay, like, I don't understand, but that's not exactly your policy. So here is, that's in the chat below. And that is the link to Monkey's video. I mean, I like Monkey anyway, but
Yeah.
he's not everybody's
Yeah, we'll
cup
check
of tea,
that out.
but he cracks me up.
Yeah. He's a fun guy.
He is.
Mushroom.
Yes.
Aha!
Okay, the one time when they could have I'm pretty sure this is going to be one of the few times where I'm not in entirely disagreement with 1 Million Moms.
Is Ryder gay?
Well, he rides, so he probably is.
Malevolently. He's really obsessed with Justin Timberlake right now.
Well, I mean, he is
I didn't even know what
sexy
JT
back.
meant when he typed it. He's like, hey, Harley, JT halftime Super Bowl. And I was like, what the hell?
They did a Prince tribute? Oh, boy, that is a brilliant thing. People could do tributes to dead people.
Confirmed.
Didn't someone do that?
I'm not gay. He just has homosexual tendencies. Got it.
He's bisexual.
But curious. Just for Justin. I mean, he is a super sexual guy, so I get it.
Something I saw on Twitter earlier. I have not checked to see if it's true or not. But apparently Prince had made a statement before about, I guess it was something to do with that. You remember the Michael Jackson hologram performance. And Prince stated that he would not like to be a part of something like that because it's disrespectful or whatever. And of course, they were doing the same thing tonight, doing a holographic performance of Prince with Justin Timberlake. I think that was the general idea at least.
Well, nobody in Hollywood respects anything. I mean, I think the most hypocritical thing to come out of Hollywood is the Me Too movement. And now you have all of these people who are like so disgusted with it. And it's like, you do realize that you were complicit in it for years. Like, I mean, your entire career, you were complicit in that sort of stuff happening. And now you're like, me too. I stand with the women of Hollywood. Yeah, you just don't want to get your ass reamed. Sit down.
You know what? That's the same thing that I kind of went over in my video last week.
And those women need to sit down because that's their choice. I have never had to go into a boss's office and be like, seductive or had a boss come on to me. So if they have that problem, then they need to deal with that like big girls, and they can make their own choices. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
my career. Okay, well, if your career's on the line or your dignity and you choose your career, don't fucking cry about it to me like 2 years later. Don't be like, oh, this sucks. Yeah, it sucked, but you still chose to do it. And then the one I feel the worst for is Rose McGowan, who actually said things, got blacklisted, and then all of her friends now are like, I stand with Rose, and she calls them out. She's like, they're bullshit. I don't believe them. They're fake.
Well, you know what? I think we kind of got that. Like, I'm tired of 1 Million Moms, so...
Who isn't?
Lois, you can only take so many MILFs at a time.
Are they MILFs, though?
Oh, Carissa, hello.
Carissa's a MILF.
She
probably
is.
Not probably. Most
No,
definitely.
Definitely a MILF.
So hot. Logan's like, oh my god.
I'm Marissa.
We break again.
Seeps and I both have wet dreams about Carissa.
We do.
It's a little like pond by them after they wake up.
We wake up and we text each other. Did you have the Carissa dream again? I did too.
Totally.
Is that like your like underwear dream? Like that
What?
where like isn't that like a joke where everyone has that dream where they're scared about being naked in the mall?
I haven't never had that dream. If I was naked in the mall, I'd be thrilled. I'd be like, yes. I hate clothes.
You don't even dream that.
Carissa, you came in at the perfect time.
Oh, come in here at the perfect time. What?
Oh.
Oh.
Hey-oh.
Just saying.
Is that a thing?
She's blushing.
I know a lot of people say that they have fears of being naked in front of a crowd of people when they talk. I prefer it.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, I've
that way, if you're
naked, I used to do. I would do modeling in art classes. I fucking love talking to people. I'd just be sitting there, whatever pose they had me in, and I would just be like, "So, what's going on? Talk to me, people."
Well, I guess that would You know what? I guess that would work well because then if your speech doesn't do too well, they can at least stare at you and clap anyways.
Yeah.
But
if I have tits like yours, I would totally do it. I love her.
I'm afraid I can't speak about this since I haven't seen your tits, Carissa. Slide into my DMs.
Oh my god. Send nudes.
Send nudes.
Jesus.
Oh my. But anyways, so have you had a chance to watch my last video?
Unfortunately not. I have been thrusting myself into work quite heavily.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la. Well, last time you stiffed me, so.
Well, that's the general idea, isn't it?
Don't you need something stiff?
That's
yeah.
You don't want to wet.
When did I stiff you?
What I'm saying is, pay me, bitch.
Fuck that shit. You should be paying me.
Whatever. For that black cock.
Hey, you know you won't.
Okay, so Malevolent Writer. I'm not into men, but I'm picky on my woman. I'm honest to the point, and my second grade teacher used me in a closet during recess and lunch. I have social anxiety and HDD and Asperger's and plus. There are 2 lists of I have on my phone, so there's that. Okay. That is an interesting story that I'm certain happened. But I'm not going to believe it until you show me actual evidence, bitch.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness. Vulcan's getting saucy. I feel like that's also my fault.
It
Yeah.
almost definitely is. You ruined her.
They're like, Vulcan's like a mini alley now. What's happening? He used to be so nice, and now he's like, show me the proof, bitch. Fuck you, no it didn't.
The original
Well, you
one
want
was-
to know what? I have been burned so many times by people lying about stuff, so yeah, I'm not just going to believe something without any proof at this point.
Holla.
And people actually get mad at me when I say that, like they are stating some issue they have with this guy, and they'd say, "Show me the evidence," and they're like, here's this evidence. Why do you need it?" It's like they don't understand that I'm not just gonna do it.
I mean, there's a whole set of like listen and believe stuff, and like a lot of people were accusing people of listening and believing on that Tevin thing because I wasn't showing any DMs, but that was not. They weren't my DMs to show. I was like, if you want to hear the relevant people, if you want to talk to them, and they can show you DMs, but I'm not gonna do it. They're not mine. And then everyone was like, oh, you just go out and you just, white knight for your friends. And I'm like, look, this is what he was saying to me. That's what I got a problem with. I'm like, then I just called him a bunch of names. So I don't know what exactly, I don't know exactly what the problem is.
Yeah. I mean, I get that, but
I think that willed itself out though, because eventually you put somebody who's going to be like, they're lying about me. And when you're not lying about them and you put them in a corner in a situation where you have them like live in front of people, it's
okay,
really
Ryder,
easy to
do
be
that.
like, it's really easy to be like, you're a liar. And then they're like, I'm not lying. And then eventually they just eat their own words because they can't remember what they said like the last 5 minutes because they're just so caught in the lie. It's really hard to remember it.
Okay, Ryder, curious question. Why does you having a broken leg prove you got molested in second grade?
Well.
I mean, I don't think it's really not that serious.
I know. I'm trying to give him a bad time.
Yeah. I mean, I know he's talked about it before.
Yes.
Like, every time. Yeah. Pretty much every time he's in a chat, he
he
didn't get molested. You're making shit up. You're starting rumors.
Plus, what did that like? You got used in the Wait. She put you in the closet. She didn't do anything sexual to you? Oh. Okay, my mind went to a completely different place.
You have ruined him, Ali. You've totally ruined him.
I know. I take full responsibility for this.
Don't.
Now he's being a dick to abuse victims. All my fault.
Oh well. Now the question is this a bad thing or not?
No, Ryder's cool. He's fun to give a hard time because he kind of gets a little antsy.
You know who he reminds me of? Do you remember that one guy, Scotch McGinnis, or however you said it?
Scott
Yes.
McInnes?
Scotch.
Yeah.
He's cool.
Sorry. What?
It's SCOT and then McInnes, like
No.
what's his name?
Scotch.
Gavin. Oh.
Scotch.
Oh. No.
Well,
I don't know
also
him then.
known as the Singatorix. Or the Gallic King.
Yeah.
Or something
Burst
Or the red pill.
I'm so confused. Vercingetorix sounds familiar because I think I've tried to pronounce it before and been like, "Fuck this."
Yeah.
No, he's a well-known troll, I guess. Well, no, I
But
wouldn't say troll, but it is easily triggered.
yeah,
How do you spell that?
Gallic Kings, GALLI. I don't remember what he calls himself now. I'm sure if we looked into his oh, he's pals with Scott. You wanted me to be perfectly honest, Ryder. When you first came into the chat, I actually thought you were him. But that wouldn't be the case because you were actually not so big on Bates Mama. While if I remember right, Scotch was big friends with him. Her. I'm sorry, I just misgendered Bates Mama.
No, Scott McGinnis. He's cool.
Hmm.
I don't know who Scotch is.
Yeah,
but I know.
We're not talking about the Scott McGinnis cunt anyway.
I don't know. I think Ryder is. Yeah, everybody's friends with Scott.
Well, we're not talking about goddamn Scott. We're talking about Scott.
I'm sorry, you guys are really confusing right now.
Okay.
We're not talking about Scott McGinnis. We're talking about Scott McGinnis, but his name is Scotch, but not Scott. But I mispronounced it Scott a bunch of times, so now you're all fucked up. Sorry. Whoops. You're bad.
No, look. The guy was calling himself because he apparently has some sort of Scottish Gaelic ancestry, which is also why he chooses names from Gaul on his Twitter.
One moment. Let me see. I think I actually have that guy blocked.
In any case, he's well known for just going off at people over nothing and just being very autistic in the actual sense, I guess.
One moment.
I mean, I have Asperger's. I don't go off on people that often.
That often. I mean, I'd like you to get off on my face.
It's usually, it's usually when they're, they're fucking up. I like to let them know.
I'd like to let you know. About stuff.
I am not
that picture
finding
that
this.
you posted that I said looked like a Megan's head, was that a butt?
Yes.
Was it a male?
No.
Where's the vagina?
It's in there somewhere.
I couldn't find it.
It is under the folds.
Ew. That's gross.
All I did to that picture was add eyes.
Yeah, I know. I noticed. Did you Photoshop Jonathan Rhys Myers onto a Confederate flag, dude, with a mullet?
I don't know who that is, but if that's the guy in the picture, then yes.
He's the one that played Henry VIII.
In
The Tudors.
I have not seen this program of which you speak. I think I saw the first episode, maybe.
It was all right. In
any case, Amy posted a picture of him, and I thought the first thing I looked was that it looked like he came straight out of a trailer park, except they, dolled him up a little bit.
I think he's Irish.
Yeah, who knows? It looked like he was born to wear a mullet.
Yeah, he is Irish, and he was a drunk for a long time. But I think they sent him to rehab. It bothered me because when I saw him, I immediately thought Joaquin Phoenix without the hair lip. Because that upper lip is so big, and the lower lip's like not nearly as big as the upper lip.
Definite resemblance there.
Yeah. So I was like, this is what Joaquin Phoenix would look like without the hair lip.
People are still alive. Oh no, hang on. Joaquin Phoenix is alive. It's River Phoenix.
It's River Phoenix. River Phoenix did not have a hair lip. We're just left with the hair lip reminder of what would have been.
I remember there was an Australian group called TISM who had a hit called I'm on the
I
Drug
can't
That
even
Killed
tell
River
what
Phoenix.
this is.
What
This
is?
thing,
I have
this
no
thing
idea.
bending over.
What?
You know what? Let's look. Let's.
The thing bending over. Don't put it on your stream because it's pornographic?
What are you
Question
talking
mark.
about?
Your butt.
Oh, that. We're back to that. Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought we'd moved
Well, I
on
was
to
on your
Joaquin
media, and then I
Phoenix.
saw Henry VIII in the trailer park, and I got confused.
What the?
I'll just post
Heck?
it below. Yeah, it's
What is it with you, Steve? Sometimes.
It's just real gross, and I'm not sure what I'm looking at. Like, I keep looking for the vagina and I can't find it. Like, I don't know what's happening. What?
You're gonna have a real hard time finding the clit.
I don't know. I mean, I obviously can tell that that's an anus, but like the vagina should be underneath that, and it's like not there. It's just missing. Like, what happened? I don't know what that
She had a
is.
genetic defect.
What I can tell you is that it definitely looks like Omegan's head. Like, when I saw that, I was like, oh my god, that looks like an octopus face. And then it has blue eyes, and I was like, oh, it looks just like Omegan. That's what I think about. It looks tentacly and lumpy and cephalopod-y.
Excellent. Both Ryder and Carissa have seen this now.
Yes. It's horrendous. It's so bad. And I know you sent that to me before in my DMs.
Yes, indeed, Carissa. And yes, I have.
Yeah. And I know I looked at it in there and I was like, I don't know what I'm looking at. Like, is this a butt or like a brain? Like, I'm really confused.
Well, that's the first idea I had. Was like, it looks like someone. What's that Squidward from SpongeBob?
That's Squidward. That's squid.
Yeah, it has that huge head, and that's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, that's why I thought about Omegan. And I actually think there's like a fan art of him that he used in one of his videos that looks like identical to what you posted. And I was like, wait, what?
Well,
okay, well.
Before I even knew who Omegan was.
Well, you should have been
What the fuck
designing
is
his
that,
avatar.
A designer for.
Somebody should give it to him as fan art.
Well, just quote tweet it and tag the squid.
I already tagged him. He liked it. I said it looked like his head.
Okay.
He's got a pretty good sense.
Squidward is an octopus, not a squid. According to the show, he is a squid, and the guy who made the show was actually a marine biologist, so I assume they actually know what the fuck they're talking about.
He has those wide hands, not the octopus have the same octopodi have the same like length, like they're the same width. No, it's not. It's Greek. But good try though. So it's the same. I'm the tentacle queen. Why would you even question that? It's like the same, width to the end. And squid have those like long, like grabbers.
Yeah.
They have hooks in them too. Like octopuses have, like suction cuppies more, and squids have like hooks they can grab you.
Remind me to never correct you again when talking about tentacles or mollusks
Tentacle
or
porn.
crustaceans
Yeah, I
or
know.
anything.
Right? I know a bit about it.
But he's called Squidward, not Octward.
Yeah, well, Squidward sounds better. To be
Yeah.
honest. I mean, sounds plausible.
Actually, to be fair, I'm not sure if the creator said he was supposed to be an octopus or not.
Who knows? But he's got the grabbers, so he's obviously a squid.
Why are we debating whether Squidward is an octopus or a squid?
Because it's obviously very important to someone.
And the cartoon is gay. Yes,
Yeah, see, they're called tentacular clubs on a squid, and that's what he has. He has like the wideness, so he could like slap you.
The thickness.
But octopodi do not.
Is that what their plural is?
I mean, it's hotly debated, but
It's debated hotly.
It's an amalgamation of the two, Carissa says. I love amalgamation comics. Okay, I'm just reading the chat.
yeah, see, hear this. Octopuses live in dens on the seafloor, while squids live in the open oceans. Octopuses use their 8 sucker-lined arms to capture their prey and move about on the ocean floor. Squid have 8 arms lined with suckers and 2 specialized tentacles that they use to reach out to capture prey. They have those wide palm things.
All right. I have learned more about
Octopoda.
octopuses and squids than I've ever wanted to.
Excellent.
Tentacles, man.
They're so tentacly.
My
don't you have
wonderful
tentacles?
boyfriend sent me some tentacle fountain today.
That was really cool though.
It was really cool. I like all that kind of crap though. Even without the tentacles.
So Batman and Wolverine combine sexually?
What?
Batman and Wolverine combine sexually?
What?
Why?
Is this the...
No, I'm asking.
Where's...
Mate.
Do they combine sexually? Is that what?
No.
Oh, I'm reading the thing. Look up Darkwing Amalgamation comic. It has a comic book character where Batman and Wolverine is combined. Okay. I don't know why I wanted to know that. I don't read comics.
My boxer briefs have a hole in the crotch and my testicles are hanging out.
Wonderful.
I just thought I'd mention that.
Is he talking about Dark Claw? I'm so confused. I'm not reading the chat. I'm just trying to. I'm like, is somebody reading a fan fiction or are they talking about the character?
Let's be honest, it was probably inspired by fan fiction. Let's see. Well, anyways, I forgot. I was going to talk about something with my latest video.
But yeah, if it's the actual character, it is Dark Claw is his name. And his name is Logan Wayne, and he's a billionaire playboy. And that's from one of those DC
Logan?
versus. Well, Wolverine is Logan, and Batman's Bruce Wayne. So
the amalgamation.
Logan
Okay, yeah.
Wayne.
Yeah.
And then Yeah, that was from one of those Marvel versus DC things.
Thanks.
They like
okay.
they like to cross over sometimes and fight each other. But I think Batman
Yeah.
also teamed up with Scooby Doo at one point.
I wouldn't be surprised. Let's see. What was I gonna? So
So,
I don't know why was that even relevant. Oh, because of the combination from Squidward. So it was just kind of like an easy jump to Batman and Wolverine.
So basically, we went from you guys talking about massive dildos to 1 million mobs to squids to amalgamation to Dark Claw. So, strangely enough, not the strangest line we've gone in.
not anywhere near.
I have a poem.
So do I. I was just gonna say.
Oh.
Want to go first, or should I?
Yeah, you go, because I'll have to leave here soon.
Oh, god damn it.
Well, then shouldn't you go the first then?
Yeah. It's called Epic Orgasms. Epic
So,
orgasms,
see.
standing face to face. Your fingers unbutton my shirt as I pull your blouse from your skirt. My belt unbuckled over by your hand, my trousers start to unzip. I lift your blouse over your head, caressing your hips with my hands. I kiss your succulent lips. My hands brush up your back, your bra is simply unclipped. Your eyes looking into mine, full of lust and passion. You drop down to your knees, your nails drag down my chest. Tugging down my shorts, I begin to smile. Oh my god, it's super long. I'm just going to read the last bit of it. Your vagina is throbbing, got you right where I want you. I grind my body up upon yours, lifting your right leg and wrapping it around my right thigh. You lock me in place. I guide my cock into your vagina, slowly sliding in and out, feeling how tender and tight you are. I keep it slow, letting you enjoy every slight blow to your velvet core. Our bodies gyrating together, creating impulsing orgasms on epic proportions. The pressure is building. I can't hold it much longer. I pound harder and faster. Her nails grind down my back at the sound of my sack hitting off her in creases. I start to orgasm, gushing from my shaft, a huge load of pure pleasure.
And yes, hopefully the kids are asleep and not listening to this filth.
Yeah, they're.
And yes, we are at this point ignoring you, Ryder.
Mm-hmm. Totes.
Is he averse to this type of poetry?
He's been here the last few nights, so I don't think so.
Okay. Well,
I don't know if he's only 22. It's tender age.
Psst.
He's a
Tender.
baby.
He's chicken tendy.
You're a chicken tendy.
Yes, I am. And this one's called Warm Her Up, Watch Her Melt. It's written by Solomon Song. I warm Carissa up and watch her melt. She's putty when her breasts are felt. Where she was once icy and cold, flames of passion start to take hold. In my arms, she starts to relax as we massage each other's backs. From upright stiffness, she takes rest, leaning her head against my chest. Kisses between us are returned, advances of my hands not spurned. As I stray to her bum and thighs, she giggles at feel of my size. The clothes come off in growing heat, cast down to the floor at her feet. Before we tumble into bed, she gives me, then I give her head. Her core gets juicy, like a fruit. As unashamed in birthday suit, yourself. She lets me do what I can do while I'm professing I love you. The bed we share gets more than warm when she allows me to perform upon and inside her body, where she calls for my end to be. The end.
Huh. Lovely. So, do we have anything else we want to go over?
Not really.
Okay. Then, I think we might just call this, a little earlier than we usually do. So, anyways.
Give Ellie a chance to say goodnight then, I guess. She's muted.
Allie, say goodnight and stuff.
And stuff. No, she's fucked off.
I had to pee.
No. Well, you can pee on stream.
I know you like to listen to it, you pervert.
I do.
Good night and stuff.
Good. Okay. Well, thanks to Seats and to Allie for stopping by, as it often goes, and trying to keep themselves under control from interrupting me.
It never works. It never works.
No. But, so, pretty much. But anyways,
I don't try shit. I do it on purpose. No one can keep me under control.
But anyways, have a nice day. Please hit that subscribe button so you can see what we do next time. Please watch my latest video because I said so. And yeah, have a nice day. Please do whatever. And wait, where does the thing go? Okay, there it goes. And don't mess with too many bitches at a time.